Old Guy Radio Players presents It's the George and Pudgy Show. Starring Milt Stiltskin as George Coinbridge. Co-starring Bill Dokie as Pudgy Coinbridge. Also starring Schmitzy Poldonka as Maggie Coinbridge and Margaret Meadowmuffin as Mildred Coinbridge, along with Peter Peters as Felvin Snoots, Percy Tinkles as Edward K. Murrow, and a man of 101 voices, Fark Marley. And introducing Clara Septic as Agnes Crabapple. The Royal Tour, Episode 9. Did we just walk a mile, or did we see a camel?
This is the Gumchewy Radio Network. This episode of the George and Pudgy Show is brought to you by Samuel's Sewer Sucking Service. No one likes to talk about sewer problems, but even fewer people like to deal with a sewer backup. That's where Samuel's Sewer Sucking Service comes to the rescue. Our trained professional crew will show up on time, smartly dressed in suits and fully prepared to fix and clean your worst sewer problems. So remember, the next time you have a sewer problem, you can trust the man in the sewer sucker suit. That's Samuel's Sewer Sucking Service. And by the makers of Mrs. Marshall's magnificent wonderwear. It puts the wonder in your unders. It never tears, it self-cleans. Mrs. Marshall's Wonderwear.
When we last met, Mr. Murrow was given interviews at the airport just before we took off to Egypt.
Howdy, ladies and gentlemen, this is Eddie Murrow. Coming to you from some airport I've never heard of before. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yes, we're on the swirled turn with Glen and Millicent Going Street, along with Porky and Mermaid Going Strip. You folks at home are in for a shock. Let's listen to what they have to say.
Thank you very much, Mr. Morrow. Our time in Gibraltar has been very relaxing. Getting to see the famous Rock of Gibraltar was one of my husband's dreams. The hotel was first class all the way, and the food was simply delicious.
Maggie is right. Our stay in Gibraltar has been just great. The food was great, and spending time relaxing in the pool was just what the doctor ordered. We can hardly wait to see what happens when we get to Cairo, Egypt. And let me just put in a good word for Felvin Snoots, our tour guide. He's one smart cookie, and we're glad to have him with us.
For all you folks listening, let me say that Gibraltar has been a real learning experience. The monkeys here are some cute little rascals and a real hoot to watch. The hotel was so nice, it was almost like staying in a jungle. Mr. Murrow has been a real inspiration for us. I also agree with my brother George that our tour guide Felvin Snoots is top-notch.
I have to agree with everything they all said. It was all so fun. I almost hate to leave. I can't help but mention Felvin Snoots too. He had really made a difference on our journey around the world. That, and he's a nice guy.
Thank you all so much. We're going to fly in the sky. If we don't crash, we'll be eating water from the sands of Egypt. So till then, this is little Eddie Murrow signing off, saying toodaloo. Really? Now you do it. Now that my big ear is over. Well... It's a little late, but netter than bever.
boy, Mr. Murrow is gassed. Give me a hand, Pudgy. Let's sit him in this chair or we're gonna have to carry him to the plane.
Holy smokes! His breath is 90 proof. We better keep him away from any open flame.
Huh? My self-esteem is like a withered flower. Hey, I resemble that remark.
Okay, folks, it's pretty obvious. Mr. Murrow drank himself stupid. Our flight will be leaving in about 30 minutes. I made sure all of our luggage and broadcast equipment was loaded on the plane. When I was checking with the airlines, I was told our group will be the only passengers. We should be able to lay Mr. Murrow across 2 seats. Maybe he'll sober up enough to walk off the plane when he lands in Cairo. Okay, folks, let's get on the plane now.
This plane is much nicer than the one we've been on so far.
It is. Look, Pudgy, 2 seats in a row. Now you can sit next to me.
That sounds good to me, my little lovebird.
Don't get your hopes up, Pudgy. You're only sitting next to me so I can stop you from causing trouble.
Better watch out, Pudgy. Your wife might beat you up. Ow! What'd I do, Maggie?
You were laughing at your brother, and that always leads to trouble. It was just a little reminder to show you that your wife might beat you up too.
With love taps like that, you could knock out Joe Louis.
It's not what you say as much as how you say it, isn't that right? Ow, what gives, Mildred? I didn't say anything.
What gives? That would be the back of my hand. Remember, it's not what you say, Pudgy. It's how you say it.
Now I'm starting to understand why Mr. Murrow's drinking like a fish.
Better watch out what you're saying there, Felvin, or you'll be drinking through a straw with your jaw wired shut.
Well, what's it gonna take, George? Do I have to belch you again?
I want my mommy.
Well, folks, your prayers have been answered. We have touched down safely in Cairo, Egypt, folks. You may unfasten your seatbelts and make your way to the door.
Okay, folks. First thing we need to do is hire a car and go to Shepherd's Hotel.
I hope it's better than the last hotel.
It sure couldn't be much worse.
I wish there aren't any wild monkeys running around.
Not yet, anyway. The last thing I want to do is deal with more monkeys.
I just want to find the nearest bar.
Maybe you should have something to eat first, Mr. Murrow.
Pudgy, do you see what I see?
If you're asking me if I see our driver from England, I do.
That can't be right.
Rudra, is that you?
Dudra? How many of you are there? Is Budra Indian for army?
Yes, I am Rudra, your very much best driver here to drive you to the Shepherd's Hotel.
Let's get everything in the trunk and get to the hotel.
Shepherd's Hotel? Is that for real, Shepherds?
All I know is when we get to the Shepherd's Hotel, I'm going to order me the biggest shepherd's pie you ever saw in your life.
I wouldn't know that much over that, Pudgy. This is Egypt, not Scotland.
The only sheep I want to see are the ones I'm counting.
Is Mr. Morrow gonna be okay?
He'll be fine. He's a rock, just like Gibraltar.
Looks more like petrified wood to me.
Look, there's the hotel. Wow, it's a lot bigger than the last one.
It even has all of its windows.
Okay folks, we most certainly have arrived at the Shepherd Hotel. Please do not be worrying about your luggage. Rudra has your back.
Will you look at this, will you?
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
I feel like I'm on a set of Casablanca.
I'd feel that way too if I was married to Peter Lorre.
Hey, Georgie boy, we're about 2 minutes from me being an only child.
Is there a time you two mooks don't cause trouble? I oughta belt the four of you right in the kisser.
Good morning, welcome to the Shepherd Hotel. Do you have a reservation?
I have a few of them, but that's besides the point. We're here from the Gumchewy Radio Network.
Yes, very good. How are you, Mr. Morrow?
I'm the tour guide, Felvin Snoots. The guy over there in the corner with messy hair, stained shirt, and empty bottle, that's Mr. Moore.
Very good, sir. If you would all sign the hotel register, I will hand you your keys.
Pudgy Coinbridge. That one just flowed from the pen like I was an artist or something.
Listen to him. By the way he's talking, you'd think he drew the Mona Lisa. Well, Mr. Jefferson, if you're done signing that Declaration of Independence, can you pass the quill so the rest of us can sign too? Here you go, Maggie.
Thank you, Mildred. Here, George.
Okay, you're up, Felvin. Pudgy and me will scoop up Mr. Morrow. We'll hold his hand over the register so he can leave his paw print.
I'll have a potato with that scotch.
Okay, folks. Now we're all checked into the hotel. Let's go to our rooms and meet back here in the lobby later this afternoon. Let's say 1 p.m. And we'll go on the tour of the Sphinx and Pyramid. And that gives everyone some time to relax. I've heard there's a dinner show this evening. I plan to make reservations for us all, including Mr. Merle, even if we have to load him onto the bellman's cart.
Why is Felvin taking us to a place that stinks?
It's not stinks. It's finks. Just like you and Pudgy.
If Pudgy and George are there, it might just stink.
You know, you're no bouquet of roses, Buttercup. Come on, Georgie boy. Help me get Mr. Morrow to his room.
Holy smokes! What's this guy been eating? Lead?
Hello? Yes, we'll send someone right away. No one likes to talk about sewer problems, but even fewer people like to deal with a sewer backup. That's where Samuel's Sewer Sucking Service comes to the rescue. Our trained professional crew will show up on time, smartly dressed in suits, and fully prepared to fix and clean your worst sewer problems. So remember, the next time you have a sewer problem, you can trust the man in the sewer sucker suit. That's Samuel's Sewer Sucking Service.
Be sure and tune in next week for the next episode of the George and Pudgy Show.